When you think about where our most sensitive data lives, your mind probably goes to some lockdown server on the ground, right? But what about all the data flying thousands of miles above our heads? We tend to see space as this final frontier. It's vast, it's distant, and we just assume it's secure. But what if that's the biggest misconception of our hyper-connected world? Okay, let's dive into this.
All right, before we get into the thick of it, just a quick heads up. This is part 7 of a 10-part series we're doing, and it's all based on a research report called Wireless Attack Vectors, a comprehensive technical guide from Virtualization Options LLC. Now, this explainer is just for informational and educational purposes. The full report itself, that's been classified as internal-only research. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get started.
Think about it. Every single day, satellite communications are working as this invisible backbone for our entire global network. They're what connects ships out in the middle of the ocean, planes cruising at 30,000 feet, and soldiers in remote locations. It's the tech that literally makes our modern interconnected world spin.
And for decades, we've all kind of operated under this one simple assumption. The sheer, mind-boggling distance of space acts like a natural shield. The thinking was, hey, if a signal's being beamed from thousands of miles away straight down to a specific dish, it's got to be safe, right?
But what if that core belief is just fundamentally flawed? What if that whole idea is just a myth? And what if the final frontier is way more vulnerable than we've ever been led to believe?
So to really get a grip on the risks here, we first have to unpack the myth itself. For the longest time, we just mixed up the idea of distance with the idea of security. It was a simple and, frankly, a really comforting thought.
And this quote from the source report just hits the nail on the head. The entire industry was working on the belief that just because the signal was directional and had to travel a long way, it had inherent protection. And because of that one simple assumption, security for these incredibly critical space assets was just never prioritized the way our networks down here on Earth were. So if distance isn't security, what's the actual reality? Well, the reality is that people are literally listening to the stars. Security researchers, especially the ones you see at conferences like DEF CON and Black Hat, have completely shattered this myth. They've shown that these systems aren't just vulnerable in theory. No, they are practically exploitable.
So what can an attacker actually do? Well, it really boils down to 3 main attacks. First, they can intercept signals, just listening in on sensitive, unencrypted corporate or even military data. Second, they can jam the communications, basically creating a total blackout for a ship at sea, leaving it totally vulnerable. And third, and this is probably the most alarming, they can inject false data. Imagine sending fake GPS coordinates to a shipping fleet or bogus commands to a military drone.
The main point here is that the old security model is completely, totally broken. The technology that attackers can get their hands on now has caught up, while our reliance on these systems has just skyrocketed. It's created a perfect storm of vulnerability.
So let's put it side by side. The myth on the left was that physical barriers, distance and antennas, were enough. But the reality on the right is that with the right gear, and we're talking about commercially available hardware sometimes, those barriers can be totally overcome. And even more important, the number of satellite terminals is just exploded. I mean, think of every ship with a VSAT dome, or every journalist with a sat phone. Each one of those is a new potential target, massively expanding the attack surface.
And look, this isn't just some technical curiosity for hobbyists. The risk here is global. The consequences are profound, because our entire world economy and our security infrastructure are now deeply, deeply dependent on these vulnerable assets floating around in space.
So who's at risk? Let's just run through the list. We're talking about global maritime shipping, the very foundation of world trade. We're talking about aviation connectivity. Yep, your in-flight Wi-Fi is on this list. Absolutely critical military SATCOM for operations all over the globe. And now, the huge and growing number of commercial Internet of Things networks that use satellites to connect remote sensors and infrastructure.
When you boil it all down, from the financial data that powers our markets to the military commands that protect nations, our most critical information is constantly being beamed through this vulnerable frontier. We've built our modern world on a foundation that we assumed was solid rock, but it might actually be closer to sand.
And all of this leaves us with a final, really crucial question to think about. As we keep pushing further, connecting every corner of our world with assets in space, are we pioneering a new era of global connection, or are we just engineering a new, invisible frontline up in the sky?